they've got this fancy new stadium that looks a little bit like a Tesco Extra. Have you seen those pictures? It looks a little bit like a Tesco.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got the toilet bowl
People
and the
going
Tesco.
there trying to buy.
And then Ronaldo! Balotelli, Aguero! It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Here's Messi. Away from 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
The Football Drop Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Football Drop Podcast. As you will see and as you will hear in a second, do not have Ben with me. I have got probably an upgrade, although we won't say that out loud because Ben does get annoyed. But we've got Ali Campbell back with us for a special today. All right, mate?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
We'll come on to that. I'm all right, though.
How's your week been?
It's been terrible. I've had a day and a half.
It's been
mate.
terrible.
I've had a day and a half. Oh my god. It's been terrible. I literally woke up at 5:30 this morning with a text message from the bank saying you've got an unauthorised payment that's trying to being taken out.
Oh no.
So they cancelled. So I had to ring them up. Had to cancel my card.
Yeah.
They accidentally cancelled the wrong card, so now I've got two cards that are now cancelled. So there was that. The rest of the morning seemed to go okay. I had to go to work, which is unlucky.
Yeah.
Come out of work, my Instagram's been hacked, so I've had to try and recover my Instagram account, and then Instagram's just crashed. So I don't have an Instagram, which again, it's not the end of the world, but I don't now have an Instagram anymore on my phone.
Okay.
And then on the way home, I've got a road closed that I keep forgetting about. The road is closed. I keep forgetting about it. But I remembered today and went the other way, and they've closed that road. So I had to come back on myself, got all the way into Herne Bay, and then come all the way back out again. So I said to you, I'll meet you at 6:30 because I finished in Manston at 6. So that bang, be home 10 minutes. It took me 25 minutes to get home.
Nice. That is. I mean, as days go, first of all, obviously 5:30, having your bank, text you saying, "Oh, I've got an unauthorised payment trying to come out." It's like, okay, that's step one. Like, okay. Then they've cancelled the wrong card. It's like, cool. Now I've got no way of getting money. Nice one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like how do you mess that up? Oh, we cancelled your card. Yeah, the wrong one. Oh, okay. Sorry, we'll cancel that one as well. And then, yeah, with your Instagram getting, they do say, mate, all happens in threes. So hopefully that should be it for you for the week.
Well, I have started to notice, actually, Ali, that I've got a bit of a tickle at the back of my throat, and I think I'm coming down with a bit of a cold as well. So
it's going round.
Yeah,
it's going round at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Everyone at football were like, "Oh, I'm feeling a bit ill," so they didn't come.
Yeah. People at my work as well were like all coming down with it as well. So yeah, it's going round a bit, unfortunately. And I'm going away this weekend. Not anywhere far. I'm just going up to like Stevenage way for my uncle's birthday, and I'm like, I can't get ill. If I get ill, like, because my mum's been going on to me for like literally weeks of saying we're going away on the 28th. You're driving us, and I'm like, she kept on going, and I was like, right, you got to stop saying it, or I'm just not going to go. Simple as that. You just got to stop going on about it. And then she said about it yesterday when I stopped round there, and she was like, so we're going, so we're not going to be here at the weekend. And I'm thinking, where are you going? And she went, well, I can't say, obviously, because I told her to stop talking about it. And I went, what are you talking about? Where are you going? And she went, we're going. And I went, oh, is that this weekend? Oh, I forgot. You should have told me earlier. No, but
she's doing her nuts.
Yeah, so she was doing her nuts. She was like, how could you forget? I was like, I'm a busy man. What you want from me? I'm a busy man, Got football, got work. Just can't keep it all in. Can't keep track of everything. So, but no. Compared to your day, mate, mine's probably gone as smooth as it could possibly go. So
good. I'm pleased.
Unfortunate for you, but
yeah, it's all right. These things happen. I'll be asleep soon. It won't matter. But the good thing is, Me and you had a challenge with another guy at football to lose the most weight, and I think we actually won it.
We did, yeah, somehow. I don't know how that happened. I thought,
unbelievable.
you lost like what? You lost 3.1
I lost
kilos.
3.1 kilo. I have no idea how I
To
did
which,
it. 3.1.
to which point you were going to get him to weigh you again. It's like, no, mate, just take the 3.1 and be done with it. You know.
Yeah, I was like, no, that ain't right. Do you want to try again? No, that's what I felt
try
like
again.
saying.
No.
And you did?
God.
What did you do? 2.9.
2.9, yeah. So, yeah,
And
I
then
mean,
the guy.
I did push myself hard a bit, like this weekend. I was like, right, I'm
How
definitely
did you do
losing
it?
a lot. Running on
Okay.
treadmill. Just went to the gym and did like I did like a 5k on on the Friday. I did a bit of a rest day on the Saturday, and then on Sunday I did like a 7.5k. Like, you know, and
Wow, smashed it.
first time I've been able to do that for a while. So, or actually, as I said in the chat, it's the first time I've actually been able to do that without stopping. So, you know, um,
Amazing.
so yeah, but no, it's really good. To say I was definitely on for just getting rid as much as I could since I was put in for the weight loss challenge again. I was like, yeah, okay, here we go, I'm back in again, right?
Yeah. The weight loss
But,
challenge. I cocked it up last week. I kept my shoes and my jumper on and was overweight and thought, shit, I've made a mistake here. And then the other guy, so there was three of us that was meant to do it. He actually put on weight. He put on 0.2.
yeah,
So we were like, oh,
yeah,
well,
because
we're
he
fucked.
was
Cheers,
ill, wasn't
mate.
he? So yeah.
and we still won. So that was good.
Yeah, we did.
So the weight
We
loss
did. I was like, yeah, it was great. But
the weight loss is going well for us. You look absolutely incredible, mate. You've done amazing. So well done.
thanks, mate. Thanks. Yeah, so
Um,
it's been a while since I've been on here with my whole weight loss going. So yeah.
Yeah, you've done amazing. Like
Yeah.
it's. I think you were saying yesterday, weren't you, that like just like old trousers are just way too big
Oh
now, and
yeah,
you've
like
smashed it.
I've been doing like, you know, the monthly pictures sort of thing, like at the start, like normally around about the 8th to the 10th of each month, like doing like monthly pictures of my jeans, and like I showed my dad yesterday, and he turned around to me and went, "Were they your actual jeans? Have you just bought them, like really big ones, or were they your actual?" I went, "No, they were my actual jeans, Dad. They were my actual jeans. Thanks." Because it is just mad. It is just mad. Like looking at it now, I'm like, how the fuck did I wear these without a belt? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Amazing, isn't it?
So,
Yeah. Oh,
but
you've done
yeah, no, it's
incredible.
great. But you've been smashing it with the weight loss as well there and everything. So, you know, near enough each week, like losing and everything, and big losses as well.
Yeah, yeah, trying to. Yeah, getting there. I'm getting down
Yeah,
to a bit trimmer, so it's good.
fighting weight.
Can run a bit more now. So yeah, actually we've got a bit
Yeah.
of a challenge, didn't we, to do like some reflections, and I think I've got my reflections now. I think, you know, I've been reflecting on it quite a bit and doing well. I've really loved it.
Mm.
So anyone who's thinking about losing a bit of weight, wants to have a bit of fun, Man v Fat, definitely recommended. It's really good, and you meet some really nice people. We've got a good team, and I've met
Yeah.
some good people throughout our journey. So yeah, I think it's been great.
Unfortunately, Ben's there as well, but you know,
Well, I was just going to say we probably should address the elephant
the
that is
elephant
not
in
in
the
the
room.
room.
That's true. Yeah. God, he's gonna hate us again. He hates us when we do this together.
It does. He's really going to hate it. I can just see him with that fucking those puppy dog eyes, mouth open, like they just called me an elephant, babe, to Laura, and she'll be like, "You disgust me," and walks away as she
Yeah,
does.
exactly, as she does. Yeah.
But we should say, and we should be nice to him for just 30 seconds. Congratulations, Ben, on the birth of your beautiful baby girl. Yeah,
Yes, congratulations, Ben. Congratulations. She is beautiful.
she is beautiful.
Yeah.
They've both done amazing, and I can't wait to hear all about his stories into parenthood, because it is his first child. Despite you seeing him around with young children, they're not actually his. Just should say. So he has got his first child. And do you know the funny thing, right? Did he ring you on the day that she was born and just sort of let you know?
He messaged me at like 6:30 in the morning, and I'm sort of half asleep. So I look at his picture, I'm like, "That's the baby." I turned around to Lord Ed, I was like, "I think the baby's born." Or he's just stolen the baby. I don't know. I didn't know. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, oh, congratulations, mate. And I'm thinking, it's 6:30 in the morning. Like, at least wait till night. Let me get a coffee in. Let me get some sort of caffeine in first. But no, it was nice. It was nice of him to message and everything, and send something through. It was nice. But yeah, I was just like, it was just the fact of waking up. I'm like, is that a baby? That's a baby. And it's just a bit too early, Ben. Before 7, it's just no go for me, sort of thing.
Why is Ben
And he knows that
young
though.
Kids?
Yeah, exactly. At 6:30 in the morning, I'm like, but no, he's taken some well-deserved time off and spending it with Laura and the new baby. So yeah, no, good luck to you, Ben. And as I say, yeah, we do look forward to hearing all his trials and tribulations of parenting, and you'll be able to say to him, yeah, that's what happens, mate. Yeah.
Oh, so. I can't wait to be like, yeah, that's really shit, isn't it? I don't have that anymore.
No.
Must be really hard for you. I don't have that. I don't care.
Yeah. I don't have that. So.
But the funny thing, and I feel like I can say this now, I was at the birth.
Was you?
Well, I was at work.
Well.
And I work in the hospital that Maisie was born in. So I was in the building when Laura was having the baby. So I was at the birth.
Which hospital did you work at? Canterbury?
No, I was at Margate that day.
Oh, you did Margate that day? Okay. Because I had an appointment at Canterbury like the next day, sort of thing, and obviously I knew that they were still in there, and I was like, I said to Lord Diz, I said, am I going to see him like walking out with the baby while we're both walking out into the car park or something? Like, at that point, I was like, is he in Canterbury? I was like, surely they're in Margate. They have to be, surely.
They were. So I was in a meeting room here. My meeting was at 2, and I think she got wheeled down almost past where I was about 2:05. So I literally just missed them, and then I came out of the meeting, went into another one. As they then came back up past the meeting room that I was in, we just missed each other by timing. It was mental.
Jesus. If you were 5 minutes late to that meeting, you'd have been like, oh, you're right. And you would have been so late to the meeting, you wouldn't even bother going after that, because I know you and Ben could just start talking like me and him do, like just about absolutely anything. So
yeah, but the trouble was that Laura was off to have a baby. Ben would be there like, yeah, no, I'm just going to go and have a baby. Like, yeah, do you see that thing over there? That
was... Laura's the other end of the corridor. Ben, hurry up! Oh God!
Yeah, bless him. So Ben will be back next week. But yeah, he's having a bit of time, just the two of them, which is lovely. So enjoy, Ben, and I hope you enjoy listening to this podcast, because we've been nothing but nice to you.
Exactly, nothing but nice.
So I need to ask you about your shirt. What's your shirt?
My shirt, it's a Universitario shirt. Team in Peru, when I went to go and watch them. Over there when I went over there in May, they were just come to the end of their season like we were. Fortunately, I missed the end of the Premier League season, but I got the end of the Peruvian season where they won the title, which was great. So, so it's their centenary year as well. So I thought, fuck it,
nice.
Let's get a shirt. Why not? So
it looks good.
Yeah, no, it's quite nice. Yeah, it's got like the commando sort of pattern to it, and I mean, the badge is pretty standard, just a U, but
yeah, they went all out on design on that, didn't they?
They went all out on design of the badge. It's like they lost the budget. It was like, well, we've done the shirt, got it, like the badge. Just put a U in. Just put a U in. It'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. I mean, this is actually I think their third kit. I think they're they've got like a burgundy colour one, and then their home one's like a cream colour.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the home one. Yeah, it's not that. I mean, yeah, it looks nice. What's it like? Matches in Peru.
I mean, I think it's just match South America. It's just mental.
Is it?
Like, yeah. I mean, I will say I was a bit worried at first when I went there because they did say to me, right, you can't wear a hat, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to wear a hat anyway. Can't wear a hoodie, and I was like, I'm going to wear a fucking jumper in South America. No, that's fine. They went, can't wear a belt, and I went, what? That's how I hold my trousers up. What do you mean I can't wear a belt? And they went, no, you can't wear a belt. And I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking,
Did you wear
are
braces?
they good? Are they? No, I just had to wear like some shorts that I could just tie up. I was going to wear some like sort of chino shorts, but I just had to wear some ones that just tie up. And I was like, these aren't as comfortable as I would want to be now. But yeah, and I was just like, okay. And I was thinking, I was like, why am I not allowed to wear a belt? And they went,
Yeah.
well, it can be used as a weapon. And I went, well, I'm not going to use it as a weapon. And they went, no, it don't matter. It's just everyone. I'm like, okay. I was like, do you need? Can I have shoelaces or what?
Yeah.
What's going on here? You know, you could do a little bit of damage with a shoelace, you know, if you fucking just start slapping someone in the back of the head with it, but yeah, and I was just like, okay, cool. And then I got there and I was like looking around, I was like, where's the away fans here? They went, no, there's no away fans. I went, why there's no away fans? They went, they're too dangerous. I'm like, I couldn't wear a belt with all the home fans here. What the fuck would it have been like with the away fans?
Yeah, that's a good point. So you, what?
I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, they were playing. It's like their derby game. It's like because Universitario is based in Lima, and they were playing Alianza. No, they were playing Sporting Cristal. It's like they're the top two in the
Right.
in the league, sort of like Man City and Arsenal at the moment in the Premier League. And I was like, fucking hell, I can't wear a belt with the home fans. I mean, fucking hell, I'd have to go there and fucking mankini if it's fucking away fans there. It's like, fuck. But yeah, no, it was other than the fact of not being able to wear a belt, it was amazing. It was so loud the whole time. They do not shut up over there in South America. They are singing the whole time. And there was a bit over at the side where like the ultras were. You could just see them like just bouncing up and down, like up and down the whole time. And I was just like, this is nuts, sort of thing. Because even though there was no away fans there, stadium was still near enough full at this point.
Wow. All right.
And
Amazing.
everything. What was quite funny also is Mother's Day over there, so there was a load of mums there with their sons and their other halves and everything.
So
they're doing the camera going, here's another woman.
There's a load of South American mums with their trousers around their ankles because they ain't got a belt to keep them up.
Exactly. You know, maybe that was the plan. I don't know, but no, I don't know. But yeah, but no, it was really good. It was really good. As I say, so loud, and they had these like things that you not blow them up, but like you catch all the air in, and you like it was like just like an inflatable like balloon basically that you sort of throw, like sort of waving around in the air, and all of a sudden everyone threw them, and just all of them just from behind where I was in front, you just see all of them just fly towards the pitch, and I was just like, the fuck's still going on here? Raining fucking balloons now? What's going on? And then they all ended up like on the side of the pitch, and I was thinking one of them's going to get on the pitch. We're going to have a Pepe Reina Darren Bent situation here if we're not careful with the old beach ball. Old beach ball. I was like, we can't have that, Jesus. But yeah, no, it was good. They won. So all the fans were happy. Every single fan there was happy because obviously no away fans. So. So yeah, no, it was really good, really good. So yeah, and I thank my my new, let's say, in-laws, like cousins and brother-in-law, for taking me and everything. It was really good there. So yeah, bit of a walk to get back to just try and get a taxi, but you know, it was mentally busy there. Could not get a bus for the life of you. But
wow.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, see buses there. It's like just people sort of like squashed in there like that. Just cannot move for anything. And I was like, "Are we getting a taxi back, or shall I get the Uber? Yeah, okay." But yeah, nice. No, it was really good, really good.
Sounds banging. Oh no, teach your browser
yeah.
that.
I know, but we must move on.
We should move on. Should we move on to the news?
We shall. Yeah.
Okay. So there's not been too much going on in terms of the news. What happens is Ben gets really confused between matches and the news. So we'll be in the news and then he'll start talking about stuff that happens in a match. And I'm like, no, we're not quite there yet. So let's not do that today.
You see Haaland's goal? Do you see Haaland's goal again? Oh no, we're not there yet. Sorry. I'll just try and link in like Ben's still here.
It's like he's still here because you got confused for him last night in goal. You.
I know exactly. I got confused for him. It's just I'm just that good in goal. They thought, is that Ben? Like, no.
No,
do not put me in goal for the 11s. Yeah, do not put me in goals for the 11s. Thank you very much. God.
So, what have we got? Did you see the pitch at Wimbledon?
Yeah, I did. That's mental. What's happened there? It's just like what was it? Sinkhole or something. Like you said, like a sinkhole just appeared in the court, like near the corner flag. I just saw it. I was like,
it's just expanded, isn't it? Because what there was a Premier League game, wasn't there, where it was it the Leicester game? It was sort of the half time was extended because of the amount of rain that was coming down, and just by watching the highlights, it was insane, that rain. So they had the same at Wimbledon. It caused a sinkhole, and now they can't use the pitch.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting a bit like. I mean, I know like back in the day when it was been like raining and like thunder and lightning, whatever else. Like beforehand, nobody cared at all. And then I think the first time I really saw it was in the Euros, when in Germany, when it was like, lightning was happening, and they kept talking about in the commentary. They were like, oh, they might have to take the players off here, and I think they did for like 10-15 minutes. They took the players off and everything while it all passed over and everything. But yeah, the one at Leicester, that got delayed with Everton, and that was, let's say, it was quite funny to see. Like, obviously for us, I didn't really see much rain like that weekend at all.
Not in Kent.
And just obviously halfway up the country, it's pounding it down with rain. I saw that there. I was like, Everton shirts, they work really hard. They have, this shirts just like dripping in sweat. I was just like, they work really hard. And I was like, oh no, it's raining. Oh Jesus, but no, that's mental because they've now got to change that the League Cup.
They're playing Newcastle, weren't they?
Yeah, they're playing Newcastle, and they've now got to play next week at St James's Park rather than at Plough Lane. Plough Lane.
Yeah. But, I think it is, because they moved from there, like the MK Dons at Wimbledon, moved from there into Palace and then up to MK Dons because it was just, you just couldn't use it. Now they seem to have gone back again, where they're going to have to plough loads of money in to fix whatever this sinkhole that's happened. For a club like that, they might have insurances and things like that against it. I understand that, but it could have a really serious impact on them and their existence again.
It could do, yeah. Because I mean, obviously, like depending on what happens with the pitch, obviously, will they be able to play their games, their home games, and everything? So have they then got to either postpone games, or they might be told they've got to have a 3-0 loss against them or something because they haven't got a suitable pitch. But I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully they can get it sorted for their next league game, whenever that is. I won't lie. I'm not too sure on what Wimbledon's next home game is, but AFC Wimbledon's next home game is. But yeah, no. Hopefully they can get that sorted. But yeah, that was mental. That picture. That was just wow. But yeah,
crazy scenes. Yeah,
crazy stuff. You about the Everton takeover?
Did hear about the Everton takeover? Yeah, it's the Friedel Group, Friedel Group, something like that.
Is it Frank? I thought it was Freaklin Group.
Freaklin.
Either way,
it is the Freaklin Group.
That's it.
That's
it.
Right,
See, there we go. I believe it's the same people that own Roma, as I was reliably informed last night in a conversation that we weren't involved in. that we just sort of heard was like, I think it's the people that own Roma, and then just over the way, it was like, oh yeah, they done well with Roma. I was like, oh, see, there you go, yeah, see,
Yeah, there you go.
Roma.
Yeah, it was about 30 seconds behind someone else's conversation, getting all the information from it. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah, we were just yeah. This is where we get all the information for the podcast. So, man v fat sources, it's there. So so yeah, but no, they've I mean they've done well with Roma. They have ploughed some money into Roma, so maybe they might be able to put some money into Everton. Obviously not too much because obviously PSR and whatever else with that.
Yeah.
But they potentially could be debt free moving into their new stadium.
That would be incredible.
Whether that stadium is being played in the Championship or the Premier League still remains to be seen. But it's where we are. But yeah, I mean, I think they'll come in and probably spend a little bit of money on it.
That's what it
can.
needs.
But
it's been Everton as a club has been neglected for so many years in terms of that buying power. They've done bits and pieces, but they've not invested well. They've got this fancy new stadium that looks a little bit like a Tesco Extra. Have you seen those pictures? It looks a little bit like a Tesco.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got the toilet bowl on the Tesco.
There trying to buy. Yeah, exactly. The Tesco, the toilet bowl, and then I don't know what else we could. I mean, you got the leaky roof as well up in Manchester.
Yeah. God, yeah.
They'll end up like Wimbledon if they ain't careful.
They will.
But yeah.
But yeah, where will they be playing football? Will they get investment? But it's good for Everton, to see them having a little bit of stability put in place. So yeah, fair play to them.
Yeah, 100%.
Hope it goes all right. And I don't think it's all through yet, is it? But it takes a bit of time. So
it's got to be
next year.
Yeah, it's got to be ratified by. I think they actually. I was listening on the radio today. I think they said it could be sorted by December. So just in time for just in time for the January transfer window. So who knows what they could do? But I mean, it should go through and everything because he already owns one football club. I mean, I know it's in Italy and sometimes their finances are a bit iffy. But yeah, no, I think it should all go through. And as I say, Everton might be able to get some new players in before when the January transfer window comes over, because they might need that to keep them in the league at the moment, because they're one of a quarter of the table without a win at the moment. So
yeah.
So yeah.
It's been an interesting start to the season. Should we meander on to the results from the weekend? I know you're quite keen, seeing as this is your one of the first times you've been on, and Chelsea have actually done well. So we can start with that game if you want. Should we start with West Ham Chelsea?
We start with that game. Yeah, because it was 12:30. First game of the weekend.
Yeah. First game.
Yeah, first game. For me, I was talking to someone today who's a West Ham fan, and I just said to him, I did not expect to be 1-0 up 4 minutes in.
No.
Especially with a goal from Nicholas Jackson, where he just runs around the outside of the whole West Ham defence and just slides it through Areola's legs. He has started the season well this season.
He has. He has so Chelsea.
Well. Yeah.
The thing, so he obviously scored 2 goals in 18 minutes. First 18 minutes, scored 2 goals. That first goal was so strange. Like, I mean, West Ham was shit. I'm just going to put it out there. Defensively, West Ham was shit.
Oh yeah.
But like that first goal, it almost looked like he was just sort of strolling down the wing. There's no one here. I'll just keep going. And then Areola was just there with his legs open. He went, I've got it through there.
I slide it through.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I know. I was like, because when he was running with the ball, because obviously we just had a free kick and we'd taken it quickly. I was expecting that the referee had blown his whistle to say, no, you're taking the free kick too quickly. Because it seemed that no one else was really caring about what happened. Like, Kilman was running back a little bit. I mean, Alvarez was like running through mud, it seemed, when he was playing, because he just can't keep up with Jackson, even though his job was keep hold of Nicholas Jackson, and he lost him in the first 5 minutes. So, but, and it was like, And I thought he's gonna be pulled back here or something. And then he put the ball in, and it was like one, and I was like, oh, nice, excellent, there we go, good start. And then yeah, got put through by Caicedo.
That was a good ball as
For
well,
the
actually. That
next one, it's good. It was a good build up play from us. I think it was like 26 passes or something, like
yeah,
from
I think
defence to midfield and everything. But yeah, and then obviously Cole Palmer doing what Cole Palmer does.
just comes up with his
Stick
obligatory
just
goal that he has to score.
exactly just sticking it in the back of the net. Why not? But yeah, no, it was a really, really good win. I didn't expect it to be that comfortable. The stats actually make it seem like it wasn't that comfortable, if I'm honest. But I didn't have any worries from, well, first half, really. I had no worries at all. So I know, but I will say, and we probably do have to say this, they probably should have had a penalty. I say probably in the sense of,
Is that where he was pushed?
I would have been unhappy. No, it was where Fofana held on to Somerville's wrist while he was running into the box. I was like, see, now if I was a Chelsea fan and say Cole Palmer'd run into the box and someone's holding on to his wrist and it's not given, I'm extremely unhappy, and I can understand why West Ham fans were not happy that that wasn't given. But
that was a bit. That should have been given. I remember that. Yeah, it's a funny one though, because sometimes people can be grabbed, and I think we're probably going to come on to consistency within refereeing quite a lot, especially when we get to the Arsenal game. But it is just inconsistent, and that I thought Chelsea played really well and are playing really well. I just think West Ham, you bring back David Moyes, defensively sound under David Moyes.
Yeah. I mean, I will be honest, I don't really know what they were thinking with Lopetegui, whether they thought they were going to get this, because he's managed in Spain and he was once Real Madrid manager and Spain manager and all, and it's like, yeah, he wasn't that good, hence why he's not there now. So, I mean, I know he had a decent like half a season with Wolves and kept him up. He's not, obviously he didn't then stay on because obviously they wouldn't get the players in that he wanted because they couldn't for PSR reasons. I don't get the thing of Lopetegui. I think he's a bit overrated as a manager, if I'm honest. But I think West Ham just got to improve all round, really.
Yeah, they do.
Like defence. I like Kudos, Somerville, and Bowen, like that sort of front three, but everywhere else, I think they just need like massive improvement, to be honest. Wan-Bissaka was pretty good for him, I will say, but
but defensively, I don't know if you saw. I think it might have been Jackson's. I think it might have been Jackson's first goal. He just looked disinterested. Just no effort to get back to get the ball. Just sort of jogging back lightly. That was my problem with Wan-Bissaka. Was defensively, they just didn't seem bothered. It was almost like, well, it's not my job anymore. So we'll leave it to Alvarez. That's his man. And Alvarez is like, I can't keep up.
Alvarez is like us at football. I need a rest. It's like you're 5 minutes in. But Lopetegui was going mad on the touchline. Like he was losing his head like on the touchline and everything. It was crazy. But yeah, no, good win for us. Obviously not so good for West Ham, but puts us fifth in the table at the moment, which is nice. Never been that high this early for the last 2 seasons. It did, because I said it through to you and Ben. I was like, yes, second, then Liverpool one.
Yeah,
I was like,
did,
fuck. There we go.
Yeah, Villa Wolves. That was a good little game. Midland Derby. Villa 3, Wolves 1. Couldn't you open the scoring to put them ahead? That was quite a good goal actually. He hit that so hard.
Yeah. I really like Cunha, and obviously you can't take away every good player from Wolves. Obviously, I know we took Neto and West Ham took Kilman and all that, but how someone just hasn't thought, yeah, I'll take a chance on him. Why not? Because he was with Neto being out for like most of the season last season, he was their main man last season.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
And and I'm just like, but yeah, that was a really good goal. But you say Villa just came back, like they would just seemed to be too strong for him in the end. Although Villa didn't play well in the first half, and I think, did you see? I watched Match of the Day on Saturday, and I was watching it. I was like, after the Villa game and everything. And then they were talking to Unai Emery, and Unai Emery just went, "Well, the first half was shit." And it was like, obviously they had to beep it out on Match of the Day. All you heard was, "Yeah, we were beep," and I was like, "What has he just said?" And I was like, I think Gary Lineker said, "Yeah." I think Unai Emery said they were quite short in the first half, and I think, yeah, that's definitely the fucking word he said. Jesus, but yeah, I mean, Wolves just seemed to fall apart in the second half of games. I mean, they did it against us earlier on. Yeah, I do worry for them a bit because they seem to get a good start in, but then they just can't hold on to the what they've got really, or continue doing it, like continue what they're doing, sort of thing. So, but no, good win for Villa. Especially after the Champions League as well.
Yeah, because normally, I think me and Ben have said it before. Villa, we probably don't think they're going to do too much because of the European stuff. But yeah, they did do really well. I think for Wolves, they did fall apart. I think I said, a couple of weeks ago, statistically they had the worst opening sort of fixtures that you can have. I think Opta did something and said actually that's the worst one you can have. The sitting bottom of the table at the moment, they need to be a bit patient with O'Neill. I hope they are. They give him a bit of time because he hasn't had a lot of money. He hasn't had a lot of investment, and they've sold their best players. So stick with him, see what he can do. But I do think his time will probably run out. But yeah,
someone else will snap him up though. Someone
else
exactly.
Will snap him up. Yeah,
I mean, he's done a decent job with Wolves. I mean, if then let's say he left Wolves and then say, I don't know, West Ham decided Lopetegui's not it. Like I could see O'Neill going to West Ham. Like he used to play for West Ham as well, didn't he? So
yeah, exactly.
I could see that. I could see that happening. But yeah, no, good win for Villa, especially as I say, especially after Champions League, because that's probably the thing that all of the teams that are in Europe at the moment is getting a win after you've played midweek is a tough thing because obviously you're going away from home and stuff like that. Yeah, especially a derby. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, no, done well, and Duran got a goal again, which was good. Next game was Fulham Newcastle. So when I say Fulham, I mean Arsenal youth team of 2019.
How many they got yours? Good, they got two. They are looking good. They are looking good. I'll admit I was quite shocked. I mean, Jimenez suddenly started scoring again. Weird.
I know. Great goals.
He suddenly started scoring again, and Munoz is out of the team, so Jimenez has finally stepped up again. And then obviously, your old player, Emil Smith-Rowe, doing really well from this season. How many goals he got? Is it 2 this season already?
Two now, 2 and 3, I think.
Yeah.
Reece Nelson came off and got so lucky that the ball just sort of fell to him, and he went, "Oh, all right, I'll shoot and score." So he's done all right. Newcastle were poor.
They were poor. They did have a chance when it was 2-1 to make it 2-2. Leno, I don't know what he was doing. He passed it out to one of the defenders and just totally missed it. Shah had it. Isak's just sitting there at the penalty spot going, "Give me the ball." And Shah just knocks it into the side net. And you see Isak there just like, "What are you doing?" But what are you doing? Oh, come on. But yeah, I mean, Newcastle have not been good this season. They should have lost to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
They got lucky against Wolves. And it was they've not been good this season, but it's about winning games, not really looking good, really, is it, in the league, especially at the start. Get a good start in.
Yeah.
But
I fear for Eddie Howe. I think if England come knocking, he should sort of. All right, yeah, I'll take it.
I think he probably will, to be honest. Like, especially if he's having issues with the new director of football and everything. There, it's
Yeah, it
like,
does look like it, doesn't
no
it?
brainer, to be honest. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
oh,
And then we had Leicester come back again. Everton winning and then lost points. Just
again.
they again. They should have won that. I thought they were actually putting in a pretty good shift. And it's almost like a 6-pointer that one as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. They should have won probably their last three at this point.
Well,
Like Leicester, they should
yeah,
have beat. They should have beat. Like, they were 2-0 up against Villa. I know Villa are a decent team, but they were 2-0 up against Villa, and then you
2-0
know
up.
what? They were 2-0 up against Bournemouth with on 87 minutes, and they somehow managed to lose that game. Like, it's like
Insane. Yeah,
it's nuts. But yeah, they're another team like Wolves just can't hold on to a lead at the moment. Like, Everton especially. Like, Wolves just seem to slow down in the second half. But yeah, Everton just can't hold on to a lead. Like, even saw that in the Carabao Cup last week against Southampton. Like,
yeah,
Southampton end up getting a goal back, and then Southampton end up winning it on penalties. So
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah. Of
mean,
course, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Everton. I think once they get Jarrah Branthwaite back, which I think is October, he's looking at maybe coming back into the team. I think then they'll be a lot better defensively because Michael Keane and Tarkowski are, as a partnership, are not great. I don't think
Yeah,
Michael Keane's great anyway. So
Keane, and I've seen he's getting a lot of stick from the fans as well. I've seen him trending a
yeah,
few times on X, with the Everton fans saying just get rid of him, don't need him, he's useless. So yeah, that will be a welcome return
yeah,
for him. The other Merseyside team did very very well against Bournemouth, 3-0. Come back from that loss at the weekend against Forest.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Luis
they did
Diaz is
they
a
did
baller, isn't he?
really really well. Luis Diaz is like, yeah, he's just. I mean, they just pick these players up, don't they? All I remember, Luis Diaz. I mean, when just before he signed for Liverpool, Tottenham were looking at him.
Yeah,
Thank God he went to Liverpool. I mean, good God.
imagine.
Like 60
Yeah.
million.
Well, I was just going to say to you, I've sort of had a little look, and because obviously we do the mystery away days goal of the weekend, and I don't think I saw one better than Nunes. That was unreal.
No, that was yeah, that was a really good goal. Like it's weird though. He seems to like bang them in for Uruguay like all the time. Like, he's like their main, like obviously he's their main striker and their main goal threat. For Liverpool, he struggled a little bit like to get in the team this season, but as I say, given his chance against Bournemouth, and yeah, Liverpool seemed to be quite comfortable. Bournemouth had a goal ruled out for offside early on, but since then, you know, Liverpool didn't really look back at that point. They just went full throttle.
That was that quite a controversial offside? Because I'm not too sure if it would have
I don't
been
think
offside if it went to VAR.
I don't think it was. I think it was actually. I think it was offside. But I
Okay.
will say for Bournemouth, I think Kepa had a bit of a shocker
Oh,
for
mate.
Bournemouth.
I
He
just
coming out for balls. It's like we just stay to go.
He honestly, I don't know how he managed to play at Real Madrid last season. I don't know how he stayed at Chelsea for so long. But for Bournemouth to let Neto go to Arsenal, who was having a great season for them, to
Mm.
replace them with Kepa, he's just not a good goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, at Real Madrid, he was their second choice behind Courtois
Yeah,
when Courtois got injured. But then he also got injured, and then
that's
Andre
true.
Lunin come in,
That's
and
true.
then Lunin was then first, like obviously because Courtois was out, he was then their goalkeeper for the rest of the season, really. And Kepa didn't really get a kick for most of the season. So you went to Real Madrid to be second choice. You ended up third choice now, and now you're at Bournemouth.
Cocking it
But I think
up.
there's a bit of a connection. Yeah, I think there's a bit of a connection there with Iraola, because him and obviously Iraola, I think he used to manage Bilbao, and obviously that's where we got Kepa from. So, and he hasn't improved, Iraola, if you're wondering. I don't know if you're going to listen to the podcast, but he has not improved. I will say that, and he will fight you if you try and take him off to put another goalkeeper on to save a penalty. So, as Mauricio Sarri will tell you. But yeah, no, Liverpool really good. They're looking really good this season. I was wondering how well they were going to do this season, especially after obviously Jurgen Klopp being Jurgen Klopp and obviously him leaving. But Slot seems to have slotted in quite well.
There, certainly does. Nice, I like it.
Certainly does. So you like that, yeah? Nice.
Ipswich left it late away at Southampton. Dibbling scored. Only young. Good goal as well, actually. The way he sort of, because Lallana kind of pelted it at him, and he took a touch and moved inside, and nice little finish. And then Sam Morsey, captain, scored. It was a good hit. Nice deflection.
It was
very unlucky.
Yeah. I mean that Dibbling. I was watching because I watched their game last week against Man United, and he was like in the first when Southampton were on top, which was the first sort of like 25 minutes or 20 minutes of the game. Like he was all over like Dallo and everything, and then ended up winning the penalty. He looked really good. He looks like, and obviously I know he's not that good, so don't come at me with this, but he looks like a version of Jack Grealish, like, you know, with the low socks and the way he runs with the ball and everything. It's just the fact he's left-footed. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he's done well since he's come in, and as you say, Ipswich leaving it late, but just good. I'll call it a good goal. You know, I'll call it a good goal. Ipswich's goal, still got it. Okay. So even though it's a big deflection.
Yeah, massive deflection.
Yeah,
but
just at the player.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you know, it was just a bit of a lack of concentration for them to get that corner from Southampton to give Ipswich the corner, and then they just weren't out quick enough. But
I'm sure we'll talk about players giving away corners in the last minute.
I'm sure
as we go. I'm sure
we might do. Yeah. But before then, Tottenham actually played really well at home to Brentford. Well, Brentford went 1-0 up, but from then on, it was pretty much Tottenham's game. I think James Maddison had one of the games of his life.
Didn't get taken off. That was probably a bonus for him. Like every game that I've seen of Tottenham, he always gets taken off around 65, 70 minutes or something. It's like I don't really get the thing of taking him off, because who are you really bringing on that's better than him? You know, but
quite.
You know, yeah. So, they played really well. Pains me to say it, but they did play really well. Vicario got a bit lucky with the old handball outside the box.
Well, yeah, this is going back to that kind of.
I'm not sure because I mean, I'm not sure how because people were saying, well, it's not a red card, and I'm like, if it's deliberate, it's a red card.
And it was deliberate.
I mean, to me, it looked deliberate because the player's there and he swiped the ball away with his hand. So it's deliberate, so it's a red card. Is it? And they're like, it's not denial of a goal scoring opportunity. I'm like, if he's out of goal, that's a goal scoring opportunity. So, yeah. But no, Tottenham played well. Vicario's looked a bit shaky this season, though, I will say. He had a good start last season.
He's a bit like a Kepa, fell away. Not very good at coming to collect the ball.
Exactly, from corners or just collecting it in general.
Unless it's outside the box, then he's pretty good at tapping it just in front of him.
Yeah, just tap it wavy around and then just kick it away like you do. But
that was so dodgy.
There we
go. So dodgy. But yeah, I mean, Brennan Johnson, that was a nice little goal from him as well, and Solanke obviously got his first goal for Tottenham.
Yeah, the Tour de Bowl Arena. Well done, Dominic. Yeah,
won't talk too much about the next game. Palace were at home to Man United. The only thing really was to mention was that tackle from Martinez. What did you make of that
Yeah,
one where he sort of two-footed in?
I don't understand how VAR looked at that and gone, that's fine. It's like you're out of control. It's reckless and it's excessive force. That's all three of them to be a red card sort of thing, So yeah, for me it's like I know he didn't touch the player, but jumping in like that with your feet off the ground and everything, like it should have been a red card. Like for me, simple as that, it should have been a red card. But
I
what
think
did you
so
think?
as well. I
Yeah.
thought it was probably a red card because of the way that he just jumped in two-footed. I don't think he really knew where he was going to go. I think what they did was they looked at the fact that he got the ball and he didn't kind of he went over it, but
Mm,
it just for me felt like a red card. I just didn't. I think this inconsistency is just continuously coming up, and we're never going to have consistency with different individuals refereeing different matches. I understand that, but when you bring in VAR to kind of not referee the game, but kind of try to ensure consistency and the right decisions are made, and I don't.
mm.
I never want to see a play, and I will say this now. I never want to see a player needlessly sent off because I know we're going to come on to that in the Man City Arsenal game. There's no need to send a player off unnecessarily, but that feels necessary because if you do compare it,
That's unnecessary.
if
Yeah.
you compare the two, what's Trossard done in comparison to Martinez? It's
All
insane.
right,
But
calm down, Will. Calm down. It's not that bad. Don't worry. But
but we'll scoot past that game because fuck all else happened really, mate.
yeah, I mean, the only other thing that happened was Anana did make a pretty good double save. That's the only thing I will say. Like,
Yeah, but it
right
wasn't as
towards the
good
end, he
as
did make.
David
Oh, here we
Raya's
go.
penalty double save in midweek in the Champions League. Wasn't that good?
Okay, I'll let you have that one. I'll let you have that one because you're not going to get much in the next couple of games. So
Right, let's leave the City game to the end. So Brighton
yeah,
Forest, that was a fiery encounter, wasn't it?
was a firing encounter. Forest got a bit lucky with their penalty. I will say it was a bit soft
Very
with their
soft.
penalty, but it's the high bar thing, right? They're not overturning as many decisions as they were last season, which does bug me because it's like, what's the point of you being there then if you're not gonna correct a wrong, if you're not going to correct an obvious mistake, why are you there, sort of thing. So, but yeah, I mean, but no, Brighton. I was actually watching this when I was doing my run actually, on
Oh, okay.
Sunday, and I turned it on just as Hinchelwood headed into the box. I was like, oh, nice. And then, obviously, 3 minutes later, Danny Welbeck scored a free kick. I was like, oh, this game's over then. Okay, cool. Just went on something else.
That Danny Welbeck is like a completely different player this season. Like that free kick, and then that one where he sort of he done everything right. He took it past about two or three different players, and then just couldn't get it past the keeper. I thought, wow, what a different player he's been. Like this, he's unreal. He seems to be getting better with age.
Doesn't it really, really bug you when a player leaves your club? And I've had it when a player's left my club and all of a sudden all their injuries go away.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And they end up being able to play all the games possible.
yeah.
But because obviously, we got a few players that are injured all the time. I just imagine if they do leave, does that mean that they'll all of a sudden be able to play a lot? I don't know, but
Is that why you've got 562 first teamers? Because you've got a lot of injuries.
exactly, and we got the Conference League, which obviously we're going to smash this season. So
Yeah, we
I mean,
should
if we
do.
don't, then what was the point? Yeah, but no, Forest came back into it after that, and then the big controversy of the game was Morgan Gibbs-White
Morgan Gibbs
getting
White.
sent off.
I like
Off-
Morgan Gibbs White,
It-
but it probably was a penalty. He got a penalty. Sorry, it was a red card because although he did get the ball, which was the referee's argument in the first place for not sending him off. He took quite a lot of the player.
he did take quite a bit of play, but it just made me laugh that the refs like, oh no, got the ball, we got
Yeah.
making the scene like, no, we got the ball, and then couple, like, you know what? A minute later, he's turned around and gone, "Oh, actually, no, I'm going to have to give you a yellow card for that." And then obviously that means you're sent off. And then, but I saw when he did that though, he sent off Fabian Hertzler and also
Nuno.
Nuno. I understand why he sent Nuno off because Nuno was doing his nut at him for that. I didn't see Fabian Hertzler shout at anyone. I think he was just, I don't know whether he just got like card happy. He was like, well, I'm sending him off, so I'm going to have to send you off and all. Like, you know, I don't know. I'm just going to have to even it up.
Yeah. I think
But,
there were some
yeah, I
choice
was
words being said from Hertzler as well. But
oh,
yeah,
okay.
all three of them had gone, which was unusual. But I think from Gibbs White, you know, he did get the ball. But if you take out a player with the ball at his feet like that, you're probably going to hit the ball. That's never going to be
Yeah.
the problem. It's the way you've gone in and like scissored him down.
It's the excessive
yeah.
force thing, right? It's the whole excessive force thing. You know, you're going into a challenge, but if you're going in with too much force, then you're always going to give the referee an option to send you off. Let's say.
I think it was a shame that Declan Rice got sent off against Brighton because the amount of space they give you at the back, my God, Forest could have scored 3 or 4 with just they just play 3 at the back. They're like, we're going to play 3 at the back, the rest of you up front, and fucking who cares what happens? And it's like, Jesus, so much space. Unreal,
I know.
Brighton.
Brighton. I mean, Brighton, as I say, they started well. They've obviously they drew against Ipswich and then and now drawn against Forest. But Forest are doing well. Ipswich, obviously, you know, are still not won a game, but you know, but it's hard fought, sort of draw for them in the end. Last 2 games, really. But yeah, should we move on to your favourite game of the weekend?
Yeah. So
Excellent.
I've got plenty to say.
Plenty to say.
What the first thing that I will say, right, is for a game where the ball was in play a lot more than it was out of play. And I think this season it was the 5th most ball in play game. I don't even know how to say it. Ball in game play match that there has been this season. Yet in the 48th minute, 1.1 second after the referee has blown a whistle, a player has kicked the ball away because, you know, he's got that much time to think between the whistle blowing or being blown. I think it was about 0.5 between the first time that he blew. He's expected to know that he's not allowed to kick that ball away. And
I saw it was 0.8, but yeah, okay. Go on.
And then, so in the 98th minute, John Stones is then allowed to to score because we needed, you know, of 7 minutes of play, we needed that extra minute from. Why is there so much added time? Is my point. And why is Trossard being sent off? Is my other point. And why are Arsenal not 2-1 winners in that game? And I will say the referee was wrong with the Kyle Walker decision because when Calafiori scored, Kyle Walker wasn't allowed to get into his position. So I will say that was wrong. I will also admit that was wrong. But the other things I just don't understand. Arsenal defended so well. It was the only game where not Rice, Timber and Havertz didn't make one fucking pass, which was unbelievable, successful pass. It felt like a loss. At the end of that, believe it or not, it felt like a loss, and I was so disappointed that we went for so long without Man City scoring, and then right at the death. Right, go on, you can have yours.
Would you like me to? I'll explain the added time. Okay, I'll explain it. So, first off, obviously the other big news to come out of that, not the fact that it was a draw, and also Trossard got sent off, was obviously Rodri did his ACL. So obviously there was time to get him off the pitch, and then obviously there was 3 goals in the first half. So all in all, apparently added up to 8 minutes. I'll admit, I didn't use my stopwatch to work out how much time was actually needed at that point. But apparently they decided that 8 minutes was needed on there. What I will say about Trossard is, and also just Arsenal in general, in a sense, you've already been done for this once this season.
Yeah.
Surely there's a. I know it was a short space of time. I know, but what I will say is I don't know who he was kicking the ball to, because there was no one
Martinelli.
where he was kicking it.
Martinelli
He
was
wasn't
there.
kicking Martinelli. No, he wasn't.
Martinelli was there. Martinelli was going to run
No.
onto the ball, pounce down there, run onto it, and smash the ball past Ederson. You could see it from a mile off. Maybe not all of that, but
Martinelli
he did
couldn't
pass it to
smash the
Martinelli.
ball. Martinelli couldn't smash the ball past the Atalanta keeper. So let's just calm down, shall we? Yeah, I mean, it's just the fact that you've already been done for this already. I mean, I know the Rice one was, again, another controversial one, but you've already been done for this once. So it's like, let's have a bit of, what is it? Just maturity and also just like a bit of like common sense about it. Like, let's not kick any balls away anymore, sort of thing. Good God, that scared shit out of me.
Sorry, yeah. I don't know why she's barking. She just randomly started to bark. But what I will say on that, right, is the rule is fucking stupid. You can have the Vicario come out and handball it, but that doesn't matter. But you hoof a ball when they've got shitloads of them around the fucking edge of the pitch. They can just chuck back on again. What does it matter?
Oh God. Well, what I would say is obviously with him being on a yellow card, it's don't give the referee a chance to send you off. Don't give him a choice. Is the don't give him the opportunity to send you off. And obviously he saw 2 clear yellow cards. So yeah. What I will say, great run from Haaland, getting down the side of Gabriel to score his goal.
That
Good
was
finish
really
as
poor
well.
from us.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was a different finish from him. It was literally a toe poke, which is something that me and you can do, not something like lifting it over him and fucking back heeling it or whatever he decides to do these days. So yes, that was a good goal. Calafiori's goal was really good, even though, as you say, Kyle Walker was pulled out of position by the referee, and that was a bit odd. Obviously, your set pieces are like second to none at the moment. Like just being able to get those opportunities, obviously crowding around Ederson a bit, but there's no rule against them. Martinelli can't walk backwards in towards Ederson. So yeah, it's clever. Yeah, it's clever. But yeah, and then obviously in the last knock-ins, John Stones puts it in, and I will say the 8 minutes on the end of that, obviously. David Raya going down in the 60th minute with like cramp or whatever it was. I mean, I don't know how he's getting cramp. He's goalkeeper. That'd be like Ben. That'd be like Ben sitting down and like 20 minutes into our game, being like, "Oh, hang on, lads, hang on, got some cramp." It's just not going to happen. Oh, you could see it happening, could you? No. And yeah, and obviously, a few of your players were going down with injuries, and then obviously they added on the time. Thinking when you're playing, I mean, I know you had to play like the way you did because you were a man down. You're playing Man City, but I think really you just got to try. Just got to leave someone up front, like not even up front, just like maybe halfway into the half you're defending, just so if you do somehow get rid of it, like just stick Martinelli up there or something, like someone who's quick. Just stick him up there. And if you get the ball out, you get the ball out to him. And maybe Havertz or Timber would have made a successful pass.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. I think with the team Man City have got and being down to 10 men, we just had. I think that was our only option, really. It was a shame. I mean, it was a shame that Saka couldn't continue to play. One thing that I did find quite entertaining, though, was Lewis Skelly, who's never played a professional game for Arsenal, got a yellow card before he's ever played a game in the Premier League for Arsenal, which was quite funny because he was shouting. I think he was shouting to David Raya. I think Arteta had said, "Right, shout to Raya, just go down, just go down, just go down." So he was
Yeah.
doing that, and he got booked for it. I don't know if you saw Jorginho for
No.
at all. So he was on the sidelines.
No.
Obviously, he was unused sub. He was
Yeah.
at the back coaching those players through all of that. If it wasn't for him being there, it would be, you'd be a bit sort of, where would we be without him? Which I never thought, as an Arsenal fan, I never thought I would ever think anything other than shit when it comes to Jorginho.
Yeah, but I mean, I remember that fateful day when it came out that you were going to sign Jorginho, and I sent it to you and Ben, and both of you were like, "What the fuck are we doing? What is
Yep.
going on here?" But he's turned out to be decent for you. But I will say one thing that did amuse me, obviously not just the fact that your youngster got a yellow card, and then Arteta sent him on. I was like, "Oh, that's good. Yeah, send him on so he can get another yellow card. Good one, nice one." Was
I
when they
don't think
did
he came
score
on, did
their.
he? Oh, he
Yeah,
did
he
come on.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he
you're
came
right. He
on.
did 92nd minute.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did
you're
come
right.
on.
Yeah.
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 I just thought it's written in the stars. You can get sent off now in his
Yeah,
first
regarded,
first
yeah.
fucking game. And yeah, but no, the bit that amused me was Erling Haaland's shithousery just after the goal, but then also after the game as well. Obviously after John Stone scored, he picked up the ball, threw it at the back of Gabriel's head, and I love that. I love that from Haaland. I think you need player. You need. I know obviously you didn't probably like it as much, but I think you need that from players. Like a bit of shithousery and everything. Because obviously it was like that back in the day. But
I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I think that's pretty funny.
yeah,
Ian Wright was going off on one about, you should do it to his face, not behind his back, and all that sort of thing. I think, well, Gabriel didn't mind. He was like, I didn't really notice it, but fair enough. And I think at the end, Haaland squaring up to Gabby Jesus and swearing at him and saying whatever he said. I can't remember what he said now. But I just liked the fact that it kind of, Jesus had sort of backed away, and then Ben White was there, like, what are you saying? And then Arteta was like, come on, Ben, come on, let's get away.
Let's get away. Ben, don't you get your fake tan on him? Come on, don't do that. Yeah, but then also, as we said earlier about players giving away free kicks, and it's funny you say Gabriel Jesus, because he came on and one of his strengths is holding up the ball, and for some reason, when you were 2-1 up, he decided he's going to hold up the ball, but then run back to his corner flag, fall over, and then give a corner away. And it's like, you want to go the other way. You're like, if you're take to the corner, you need to go up the other end, mate. You can't be taking it to the corner in your own next to your own box. So yes, that was I think that was a bit of a
Interesting decision.
shall we say faux pas on his point, on his case, but yeah, obviously there was a bit of still a bit going on after the game, like you said. I think he was calling Jesus a clown at one point. He did replace him at City, so you can't blame him. So yeah, but no, it was. I thought it was a really good game in the first half. Second half, I will admit, was slightly boring for the fact that it was literally a training game for attack versus defence sort of thing. But no, I mean, obviously you were so close. Like you could have held on, just But what I will say, obviously, we said about it earlier. Obviously, with Rodri out for Man City, and we saw what it was like when Man City didn't have Rodri last season, was that they did lose. I think they lost all their games when he didn't play in the league. So, and he is a really important player for them. So with him out possibly for the season, that's a big boost to the other teams around him. Basically, you and Liverpool.
Yeah. I mean, the game is game on now, isn't it? It's kind of the season. The season starts from here, really. Arsenal have got to kick on, got to learn from our mistakes, and just try and do better. Now, I know you've got to go in a minute. So I just want to know: do you agree Darwin Nunes, goal of the week.
100%, 100%. Not a better goal than that. I'd like to say that Nicholas Jackson or Cole Palmer, but because I know you got it wrong. Like the other, like what is it? The other week when Cole Palmer scored that goal against Wolves, and I was there listening, and I was like, surely they're going to say Cole Palmer in a minute, and you didn't, and I was like, okay, that's not good. But no,
Yeah.
Darwin Nunes this week, yeah, his goal was really good, and definitely did the goal of the week this week.
Cool. Well, thanks for your time. Really appreciate it. It's nice to see you again.
No worries, mate.
Although
Yeah,
I did only
you
see you
too.
yesterday, but I'll see you again soon.
That's true. Yeah. See you again too, mate.
Cool. Cheers.
Bye.